Good morning. Thank you for tuning in to Mind Hack 101. And today is March 18th, 2022. So today I wanted to talk about feeding the sheep and hearing the voice of God. Feeding the sheep and hearing God's voice. Okay. Jesus said, if you love me, you'll feed my sheep. And this comes from John 10, chapters 1 through 4. Most assuredly, I say to you, he who does not enter the sheepfold by the door, but climbs up some other way, the same is a thief and a robber. But he who enters by the door is the shepherd of the sheep. To him the doorkeeper opens, and the sheep hears the voice, and he calls his own sheep by their name and leads them out. And when he brings out his own sheep, he goes before them, and the sheep follow him, for they know his voice. You know, many times we have all kinds of thoughts in our minds. We just have, just all kinds of thoughts. And we will wonder where these thoughts come from. Well, a lot of these thoughts come from, I want to say, your ego. Sometimes people probably don't want to hear this. Sometimes different types of spirits that have latched on through generational curses. And we have to really get into that. Okay. You have to really study that on your own. And I don't really have time to get into that. But Jesus said, if you love me, you'll feed my sheep. Also, you'll listen to his voice. And one sure way to hear the voice is to fast. And that's why so many people don't fast. It's uncomfortable, first of all, because you want to eat. There's temptation involved. Okay. And then if you work and have to fast, that's even, oh my, it's something. It's something I can testify to. If you can make it to 3 days, the third day you have a lot of hunger pains, you have headaches, and you will withdraw from people. And that is what Jesus did. That is what Moses did. You will find many successful people withdrew from people because people caused them to fall more into temptation. You already got temptation going on in your inner man. And when I say your inner man, I'm talking about your spirit man. So your spirit man has to be fed. And many times people don't know how to feed the spirit man. Well, you feed it by reading the Bible and listening to sermons and worshiping God alone in your spiritual closet. Okay. Alone in your bedroom. Some people physically get into a closet. And maybe that's not a bad idea, to lock the world out. Keep the world out. Because the world is so negative. People, for the most part, maybe they mean well, but some people are so freaking negative. Okay? So that's what gets us into hearing all these different voices. King Solomon was alone. God gave him a vision, a dream. He asked him, what is it that you want? King Solomon said, I want wisdom. He said, because you, and I'm paraphrasing, he said, because you did not ask for riches, I will give you wisdom and riches and knowledge. And we know that King Solomon was the richest man, okay? The richest man in the Bible days, okay? We know that he was successful. We know that he fell into temptation as well. And many of us will fall into temptation. But we know that Jesus, the great Redeemer, the great anointed one, will give us back to his own self because he created us in his own image. You're not sit here on this planet just to be here. You're sent here because he created us each one by one, like those sheep. And he is the good shepherd. He leads us, but he gives us free will. And many people decide, I'm not following, I'm going to do my own thing. And they can do their own thing. But remember, he's always gracious and he always welcomes you back to the fold. Okay? Thank you so much for tuning in for Mind Hack 101. This has been Rose Williams. And special announcement, I have another interview with Mr. Tim Ayala. Okay? He will be talking about the law of attraction. All right? So if you're into that, you can tune in for it on social media. It'll be released on Sunday. And you can listen to it on YouTube as well. You can listen to it if you're a part of the Secret Knowledge Group. You can listen to it if you're on Mind Hack 101 in groups in Facebook. All right. I'm going to end it here. You have a nice day, and I'll talk to you tomorrow morning. Bye now.